Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be jumping right in, and in this case to the Destined Rivals booster box. So this is probably the one and only Destined Rivals big product I'll open. In terms of booster box versus ETB, I don't think I'll do it ETB just because of the way the prices have gone. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, we'll do this one booster box, and I think that'll be it, unfortunately, for Destined. Unless I can somehow get my hands on cheaper Destined stuff. But anyway, let's jump right in. 36 packs, as always. And I apologize in advance for any noise in the background. It's just like a massive truck going down the block right now. And things like that are always unavoidable. And I messed that up, didn't I? I'm always trying to, there you go. There you go. That's the display, the store display. There you go. We'll do it like that. Start off and make our way. And we'll jump right in. And obviously, here our chase is the Rockets Mewtwo. Specifically for me, I'm looking more for, even though I have one already, I bought it from one of my students, the illustration rare Rapidash, but I would like another one, so I'm looking for that. I'm looking for the Meowth. And part of me wants the Nidoking over the Mewtwo, but obviously value-wise, we're looking for Mewtwo. So let's see what happens here. Golbats, Mudsdale, Mankey, Team Rocket's Porygon, and Arboliva EX, our first hit of the day. Card 23. So let's leave that up. Nothing too crazy yet. All right. Heat Roll Tom, Impidimp, Shroomish, Skarmory, Floatzel, Team Rocket's Ariana, Manectric, Purloin, Electabuzz, and Greedent. By the way, I actually forgot. I messed up. So real quick, we'll do 2, 3, 4. I forgot about that. The 4 artworks. So our Team Rocket people. Well, that's actually probably going to be my favorite one because it has a little bit of everything. That's cool. Then we have Cynthia with Garchomp. We have, what is that, Hop with Ho-Oh. And we have Giovanni with Mewtwo. But I think my favorite one is this one. But anyway, we'll do the 4 artworks. Excuse me. Do it that way for now. At least we got to do a booster box of both languages now on the channel. We did the Japanese one when we did the Team Rockets briefcase. And now we're doing the English one. So at least that worked out. And was that not Hop? That's not Hop. So that's my bad. See, this is what I get for not knowing my recent characters. That guy on the booster pack is Ethan. So that's my fault. I apologize. But again, as I always try to defend myself, that I am only a Gen 1 and Gen 2 guy. That's it. So yes, that is Ethan. Not Hop. Because I forgot also Hop doesn't wear a hat. So that should have given it away. Hop does not. I've never seen him with a hat. So, I could have at least guessed N, and it would have been at least a little better since N does wear a hat, and he was in Journey Together. But either way, doesn't matter. And Zapdos. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I forgot that. I think there's a. Am I going crazy? I think there's a Moltres card in here, and I would love that card too, because that card would help me with my binder. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's a nice, pretty Moltres in here. I don't know if I did the card trick. I did not. Good. All right. Pichu, Yanma, Lapras, Ogerpon, Mimikyu, Morgrem, Roselia, Hypno, and Spitops. Okay. Meowth, Staryu, Ekans, Relor, Houndoom, Recycler, Metacham, Coughing, Hype, and Cynthia's Garchomp, not the big one, obviously. Card 104, by the way. All right. Okay. Primate, Diplin, Electrike, Talo, Team Rocket's Archer. Yeah. Toadscruel. I thought I messed that up. Spiritomb, Arrokuda. Oh, there's a nice one. Clamperl. Very cool. Card 195. I do like that. That's nice. And Macargo. That's cool. So there you go. My first illustration of the day. I'm going to put them all on this side, actually. Compare each half of booster box. First 18 on the right, and the last 18 on the left. I'll do it that way. All right, Mankey, Rattata, Nidoran, Houndour, Team Rocket's Watchtower, Shaman, Ethan's Adventure, Dolive, Mimikyu, and Sneasel. And all these cards will be going to my students at their summer site, because as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go pay them a visit. So I will take all this with me right now, because I am filming this over the summer, but when I actually upload this might be a whole different story. So just be aware of that. Anyway, Team Rocket's Proton, Sneasel. Ooh, a little drone. That's cool. And, oh, yes. Okay. All right. That's a gorgeous card. The Team Rocket's Moltres. I don't think this is the big one, because I'm pretty sure there's another. Yeah, this is not the special illustration rare. But still, card 208. That's still a gorgeous card. That's awesome. Just leave that bad boy up. There we go. I will take it. Of course, the value is in Team Rocket's Mewtwo, because that thing, last I checked, was already over $200. So that would help value-wise for the box. But in terms of what I want or need for my binders and personal collection, I need other cards. Wobbuffets. Mewtwo does look cool, don't get me wrong. I just don't know if I like this version for my illustration / full art binders, but we'll see. Maybe it'll just grow on me. All right, because I really love the Mewtwo as an example from Crown Zenith. That one I love a lot, and that one I would love in my binder. but I don't have one. Never had one. Never pulled one. One of my coworkers got one. He got it graded. I believe it came out a 9. I don't remember I want to say a 9. 9 or 10, one of those. And I've been itching to buy it from him, but I would not crack it at that point. I'd keep it as a slab. Anyway, Team Rocket's Nidoking. Of course, not the one of the big ones, but anyhow, card 119. Oh no, I just knocked everything down. Yikes. There we go. Get up there. All right. Looks like we got 5 packs left in the first half. And let's do this. Magikarp, Pichu, Tauros, Morpeko, Factory, Lurantis, Transceiver, Nidorino, Tauros, and Blaziken. Okay, Kangaskhan, Drowsy, Cyndaquil, Zubats, Jim, Muck, Matang, Larvitar, Power Weights, and Misty's Gyarados. You know, there was a Gyarados in here, unless there is one and I just wasn't aware of it. But if there's an awesome, like, illustration Gyarados, that would be cool. Because, you know, Pokemon TCG Pockets got one, and it really infuriated me because there's so many good looking cards in that game that it's like, well, if you're gonna put them in a game, you owe us, the fans of the actual TCG, cards that look like that in real life. So needless to say, when some of my friends and coworkers jumped on that game, I was very upset. Still am, because the fact is, as of yet, there are no sets coming out with those artworks. There were rumors that Pokemon was going to pick it up because of how popular Pocket got so quickly, but no official confirmations yet, at least not to my knowledge. Anyhow, Ampharos and Rapska. I had to make sure I got the name right. EX, card 25 there. I'll see that bad boy up. There you go. Get rid of this garbage. We're down to 2 packs. Maybe I miscounted that because I feel like that last pack back there was hiding. And then I'll do it for our first half of the box. There you go. All right. Mareep, Slugma, Yanma, Gibble, Ogerpon, Great Ball, Leopard, Metacham, Clamperl, and Typhlosion. That actually is a cool looking Typhlosion. Not too shabby there. I was actually going through my collection at home, all the cards we have in top loaders, and I ran into an old Typhlosion. I think it was from the E series, not from Neo. And I was thinking about getting it graded. I think it was in Japanese though. We're sending in a lot more cards from the personal collection now. We're digging in because, as an example, I knew Gengar was getting popular, or he already was popular, depending on your point of view. But I really had no idea how valuable he's gotten. And I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but at Collecticon, the one that just passed, this kid came up to me with a first edition PSA 8 Sabrina's Gengar from the Gym series. And I said at first, I'm like, well, it's a non-holo card. I'm like, it can't be worth that much. Come to find out when I check it on the Alt app, it was selling for around $250 at the time. And I'm like, whoa, for an 8. So then at that point, I was already intrigued. I said, well, let me check what the 10 was selling for. And they had the 10 at, I think it was around $1,200. And I'm like, what? For a non-holo? I get it's first edition. I get that. but a non-hollow Gengar. And I'm like, it's not even because it's vintage. Like, because a lot of vintage cards are not worth that much. Everything I think is just blowing up now. I think that's what's really helping it. Yes, there it is. The Team Rocket's Meowth card I want. Yes, card 203. That's going to my binder. And Zero Aura. Yes, got it. That's what I wanted. That's from the second half. Yes, yes, yes. That's going this side. Yeah, honestly, Gengar at those prices, no idea. So I was like, oh, I gotta go into the collection now. We definitely have vintage cards saved from back then. And I've been pulling out different Gengars. Not that one. I haven't found that one yet, but I know I got it somewhere. And when I find it, best believe I'm going to get it graded. But I'm going to get other Gengars graded now because like almost every vintage Gengar is worth money. Like we saw the Fossil Gengar, I have plenty of those. I got Sabrina's Gengar, the hollow version, but in Japanese. As now we just pulled the Electivire EX, card 69. And so now I'm on the hunt for Gengars, at least for grading purposes. Like the way I say it is like, who knew? I'm not trying to offend any Gengar fans out there either, but you know. So, but pretty crazy. Because I think the Japanese Gengar that I pulled from the collection, if it got a 10, although I'm not reaching for the skies because for me it's much harder with my naked eye to see if a Japanese card gets a 10 versus an English card. So if it was a 10, I think the price was somewhere in like the 3,000 range. And I'm just like, this is wild. Because again, the cards were not that high, like maybe 2 years ago. Everything is shot up, and I think it's just because of the demand. Obviously, the scalping has played a role in it. And I'm just like, this is insane. So, well, might as well capitalize on it now, I guess, since they've just been sitting there for years. And if I get them graded in time, then maybe I'll have them just in time for the next Collecticon in November. All right, Roselia, Porygon, Heat Rotom, Impidimp, Rockets Factory, Lurantis, Transceiver, Ekans, Electrike, and Titan EX. What I still call full arts. I know they don't call them that anymore, but card 210. Cool cards. The textured cards. I'm running out of sleeves. I'm wondering if I have enough sleeves left for what's to come. Let's see. I might have to sacrifice some of the cheaper cards, and I certainly don't mind doing that. Because if we pull something bigger, and I need to pull, let's say, the Rapska sleeve out, I will do so. For the sake of a bigger hit, I will absolutely do so. All right, Meowth, Dwebble, Metang, Nidoqueen, Sandwich, Houndoom, Starmie, and Annihilate. Oh man, Pokemon is really hitting new ceilings now in today's world. But again, I think part of it is just the fact that people know they can make money with it now versus those of us who already knew there was money involved. Anyhow, it's the Titan, the regular EX, card 65. So we got back-to-back. You know what? Speaking of back-to-back, I'm going to back-to-back this one just because it's the same Pokemon. There we go. So yes, again, card 65. And I'm going to flip that over and just now I got to remember that there's another card back there to count as a hit. Now I hope I don't forget. If I forget at the end, clearly it's on me and you guys can laugh at me. All right. Cyndaquil, Mastiff, Chingling, Fomantis, Starmie, Rapidash, Scrafty, Weezing, Ogerpon, and Hydrapple. All right, Smoliv, Torchic, Meowth, Staryu, Porygon, Recycler, Metacham, Tarantula, Team Rocket's Archer, and Zapdos. I'll take all my garbage. There we go. I think this will be the fastest, and I could be wrong, but I feel like this is the fastest booster box episode I will go through. And I apologize in advance to those who, if you feel like I went too fast here, if I kind of rushed it, I do apologize. But I also figured let me not make the video too long, because I do tend to go on my little rants once I start picking up a subject in my head that I want to talk about. So... can only imagine if I ever do a live stream where I'm actually like selling cards in the live stream or ripping and shipping and stuff like that, like some people do. I will just be on forever rants during those streaming sessions. So time will tell. Anyhow, Taylor. Hey, the Spidops, the same one we pulled in Japanese. The Team Rockets Spidops illustration rare, card 187. In fact, I have the Japanese one right over here. And there you go. Very cool. I wonder if I should get them graded like consecutively or something. I don't know if that'll do anything for the languages, but... And my cargo is our last one there. That's neat. Cool. All right. We are down to what? 6 packs? Yes. Oops. Sorry about that. There you go. The Spidops. That is a cool card. And again, illustration rares I love. Doesn't matter what generation. But it's just that personally I won't keep him because he's not first gen. And Marnie's, I didn't even know Marnie was in the set, but there you go. That's what I get for not knowing things. Grimmsnarl, EX, card 136. Thing looks nasty. All right. Let's leave that up. Put it over there. I'm sorry if you hear background noise because there's all kinds of noises going around here. Between construction work, I just heard a plane. I don't know if the plane is caught on my phone's microphone. There were trucks going by earlier. There's nothing I could do to avoid that just based on where I have to film. Otherwise, I still would not have been able to deliver any videos to you probably for another few months at the minimum. So still stuff going on here. Again, at least the time of filming. Hopefully by when the school year starts, everything is up and running as it should be. And then hopefully things will go back to normal. And obviously you guys will tell the difference once you start seeing my regular setup back in order. All right. We're down to 3. Go. Okay, Grimer, Tarantula, Magikarp, Pichu, Cave, Ampharos, Ogerpon, Toadscruel, Meowth, and Wobbuffet. And then there were 2. So it looks like we didn't get any of the big guys. I forgot what they call it now. I think it's like a hyper rare when they used to be secret rare or rainbow rares. We didn't get, I don't think we pulled one in this box. But either way, still a good box. And there's the regular Team Rocket's Moltres. Card 31. Very cool. I was obviously being a little greedy there, hoping for the bigger one. But I will take it. And our last pack. Let me get rid of the box. And here we go. Okay. Tauros, Morpeko, Larvitar, Blipbug, Great Ball, Leopard, Huntail, Meditites, Psyduck, and finally, Blaziken. All right. So, to cap off here, well, first let me get rid of my garbage. As I almost knocked my phone over. All right, side number 1, Rapska, hit number 1. Little King, 2. The Awesome Moltres, 3. Garchomp, 4. Arboliva, 5. Clamperl, 6. So 6 from the first half. And then 1 Moltres, 2 Spidops, 3 Grimmsnarl, 4 and 5 the Tusa Titans, 6 Electivire, and 7 the gorgeous Meowth that I was after. So 13 hits total from 36 packs. So it's a good, healthy number. I will take that. I am happy with it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So as always, I appreciate you. And I'll leave my 2 favorite cards out here while I leave the episode. As always, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.